Morning students, now we are going to learn exercise 4.2 of simple equation. Here we will learn the first example. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. See, the first, second and thirds are similar. So out of all, I will explain two, right? And remain you have to do it yourself. From the example number first, I will explain you two example. From the second, will explain you two. From the third, will explain you two. And from the fourth, will explain in 3 to 4 example. See the first one here. What you have to do? Give first the step you will use to separate the variable. So how we are going to separate the given variable, that we have to mention over here. See the first example, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So to separate variable, what we will do? Suppose x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. So x minus 1 is already given, right? So what I have done over here? Add 1. So we can say adding 1 to the both side. Adding 1 to the both sides. Right? Plus 1 plus 1. So it is our first step. For the first, give first the step you will use to separate. So to separate the given variable, what we have done? Adding 1 to the both sides. So that point already we have to learn over here clearly. Therefore, now x minus 1 plus 1. So what we get? Minus 1 plus 1, 0, right? So x is equal to 0 plus 1, 1, right? Therefore, x is equal to 1 is the solution of the equation. So understood? Sure? Good. Now b, x plus 1 is equal to 0. So now to separate variable x plus 1, see here in it minus 1, so we had used what? Plus 1. So here plus 1, so what will use? Minus 1 is equal to 0 minus 1. So what is used? Subtracting 1 from both the sides, right? Now therefore x plus 1 minus 1, so what is remain? X. 0 minus 1, so what? Minus 1, right? So therefore x is equal to minus 1 is the solution of the equation. Understood? Now we'll explain you maybe minus plus. Okay, one will explain you e. Y minus 4 is equal to minus 7. Now here what we'll do? So we can separate minus 4 to what? Plus 4, right? Is equal to minus 7 plus 4. So what comes over? Comes over here adding how many? 4 to both the sides. Therefore y minus 4 plus 4. It becomes what? 0. So y is equal to now minus 7 plus 4. So minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 is the solution of the equation, right? The solution of the equation. So all of you understood how we have to use the first steps to separate the variable and then after solve the equation? Sure? Good. Now go with the second example. Similar instruction, 3L is equal to 4,2. Here also what we have to do? Give first the steps we'll use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Now 3L is equal to 42. See, in first we have learned about subtraction and addition, right? Now between them which sign we have? Multiplication. So definitely to separate it, what we have to use? Division. Maybe we are going to separate 3 from it. So can we divide it by 3? Yes. To separate, so we can say dividing both the sides by 3. Dividing both the sides by 3, right? Therefore 3 is cut, so L is equal to now 42 upon 3. How many 3s are 42? 14 1s are 14, 14 2s are 28, 14 3s are 42. So L is equal to 14, right? Therefore L is equal to 14 is the solution of the equation, right? Now another one, b upon 2 is equal to 6. See here, 2 is in division, right? So if we'll multiply by 2 both the sides, so what comes? Multiplying both the sides by 2. Multiplying both the sides by 2. So 2 do cut. Therefore b is equal to 6 multiply 2. Therefore b is equal to 6 to the 12, right? So we can say this is what the solution of the given equation. Now we'll try to explain you f, which is already different than all z upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 4. Z upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 4. Now which is the variable over here? Z. So we have to separate it. So it is 3 is in division. So what we have to do? Multiply by 3, right? So 5 upon 4 multiply 3. So what we can say? Multiplying both the sides by 3. So 3 cut, right? So therefore Z is equal to 5 3s are 15 upon 4, right? This is the solution of the given. So now all of you understood. So which point you have to keep in mind? If suppose we have a minus, so we have to use plus, plus, so minus, right? Multiplication, so division, division, so multiplication. Now third example, which is also similar. Give the steps you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. See the A example of it. 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. Now here what we have to separate? 3n, right? As well as what we have another 2. So very first we will separate minus 2, right? So what to do? 3n minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 46 plus 2. So what we have done over here? Adding 2 to the both sides, right? Therefore now 3n minus 2 plus 2, so what is remain? 3n, right? Is equal to now 46 plus 2 48, right? After it, now see between them which sign? Multiplication. So what we have to do? Divide it by how many? 3, right? So 48 upon 3. So dividing both the sides by 3. 3 how many is a 48? 3 16s are, right? 16 ones are 16, 16 is a 32, and 16 3 is a 48. So therefore n is equal to 16 is the solution of the given equation. 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. In example number first and second, we have to use only one steps, while in third example we have to use two more than that steps to separate the variables. Got it? Now next, see example. Look in your textbook. 20p upon 3 is equal to 40. 20p upon 3 is equal to 40. So first of all, we'll separate 3. So by what we have to multiply? 3, right? So multiplying with how many? Multiplying both the sides by 3. So therefore 20p is equal to 4 3s are 12, so 120. Right? Now what we have to separate? 20. So it is in multiplication. So what we have to do? Divided by what? 20 is equal to 120 upon 20. So dividing both the sides by what? 20, right? 20 20 0 0 2 6. Yeah. Therefore p is equal to 6 is the solution of the given equation. So all of you understood example number first, second and third with the same procedure. Now let's go example number 4. Solve the following equation. Following equations. See the first one. 10p is equal to 100. So 10p, right? So it is in multiplication. So 10p upon 10 is equal to 100 upon 10. So what we have done over here? Dividing both the sides by 10. 10 10 cancel, 0 0 plus. So therefore p is equal to 10. So all of you understood? Sure? Good. Now let's see the another one. Maybe we'll explain you example number D, which is having a what? Minus sign. Minus p upon 3 is equal to 5. Right? Minus p upon 3 is equal to 5. See here, 3 is in division. So what we have to do? Multiply, right? Minus p upon 3 multiply 3 is equal to 5 multiply 3. So what's done over here? Multiplying, right? Multiplying by 3. So therefore minus p is equal to 5 3s are 15. Is it clear? Now to remove minus sign, what we have to do? We have to multiplying with minus 1 both sides, right? Minus p multiply minus 1 is equal to 15 multiply minus 1. So again same, multiplying by minus 1. P multiply 1 minus p multiply minus 1. So minus minus become what? Plus. So p. 15 multiply minus 1. So minus 15. So p is equal to minus 15 is the solution of the given equation. So all of you understood? Sure? Good. Now last one will explain you. Remain, please try yourself. 2q plus 6 is equal to 12. 2q plus 6 is equal to 12. It is in plus. So what we have to do? Minus, right? Is equal to 12 minus 6. So subtracting 6 from both sides, right? Both sides. Therefore 2q is equal to 12 minus 6. 6. Now multiplication between them. So what we have to do? Division by 2 is equal to 6 upon 2. So we can say what? Dividing by 2, right? So 2 cut, 2 3s are, so therefore q is equal to 3. So all of you understood how to solve the given equation by using the steps to separate the variable, and then after how to solve it? Sure, good. Now in next period we will learn about the transposing method to solve the equation. Okay, bye.